Schultheis on the line. He's here from Horseshoe Heroes from the Fansided Network. He's the one that made the pick.
This is Luke Schultheis, editor of Horseshoe Heroes. And with the 15th overall pick of the 2017 NFL Draft, the Indianapolis Colts select pass rusher Tim Williams from the University of Alabama. The 6'4", 252-pound pass rusher has nearly recorded double-digit sacks in each of his last two seasons with the Alabama Crimson Tide. With the Colts' all-time career sack leader Robert Mathis recently retiring, as well as Eric Walden, who actually led the Colts with 11 sacks last season, set to become a free agent, the Colts could clearly use a long-term answer at the position going forward. It's worth noting that it would mark the second straight season in which the Colts have selected a first-round player from the University of Alabama, as last year the Colts selected prize center Ryan Kelly, which was a selection that worked out very well for the franchise, and Williams could have that same type of immediate impact. Potentially also working in Williams' favor is that new Colts general manager Chris Ballard has shown an inclination to draft talented yet troubled players when he played a prominent role in the Kansas City Chiefs personnel and scouting department, as Ballard was there and certainly helped when the Chiefs selected talented and again troubled players and stars such as cornerback Marcus Peters, as well as special teams return man and wide receiver Tyreek Hill. While Williams comes with his own bit of character concerns, he's simply electrifying off the edge and possesses that type of quick twitch ability that general managers covet, as pass rushers are truly held as a premium. And he has the speed off the edge, and quite frankly is the total package to become the Colts franchise's next great pass rusher at the position.
It seemed like it was either Tim Williams or Jonathan Allen causing havoc for whatever quarterback was opposing Alabama this year. He brings incredible speed off the edge. I like him for that, but my concern is he needs to be better against the run, Tom, and Luke mentioned it. He said some colorful character or something like that. He has some off-the-field issues that are going to raise some eyebrows in the NFL.
We'll start with the positive here. I think he's a perfect fit in a 3-4 scheme, and I think based solely on talent and what he can become, I think he would be a top 20 player on my board. He'd probably be hanging out around the 16 range, which is solid value for this point, probably even higher than that. But it's the off-field stuff that hasn't quite totally been verified yet, but the off-the-field red flags, there are a couple. For starters, there was an arrest earlier this year for a gun charge, and then there was the report that he is a Randy Gregory-esque drug issue. So when that happens, you're like, okay, now wait a minute. That caused Gregory to fall quite a bit. I've got him going in round 2 in my mock draft. We'll find out a little bit more after the combine and after teams actually get a chance to sit down and talk with him. But I like Tim Williams a lot. I think he's a very talented edge rusher. The question is, I just saw the Cowboys get totally burned by Gregory. I think that's going to affect how teams view Williams. If they don't think he can stay focused and not get high, like Gregory apparently can't do, that's going to cause him to drop. But I think for a 3-4 scheme, he's one of the better 3-4 edge rushers in this year's class.
Yeah, and I'm sure they'll suss that out. We've had some NFL players on the show, and they've said the combine and the draft there, it is just so intense throughout the stretch between those, how much time is spent digging into their past and their personal issues.
And we'll get to the Eagles now, and there